Ben Carson's home was just vandalized by the violent left, but his powerful response put them to shame. The liberal media wants to ignore the extreme hate and violence coming from the left, but it's growing stronger, and they are claiming new victims every single day. The latest victim is our own Secretary of Urban Development, Ben Carson. Ben Carson's home was vandalized Wednesday with hateful rhetoric about President Trump. More recently, our home in Virginia, along with that of a neighbor, was vandalized by people who also wrote hateful rhetoric about President Trump, explained Dr. Carson in a Facebook post. We were out of town, but other kind, embarrassed neighbors cleaned up most of the mess before we returned. The vandalism was a response to what happened in Charlottesville on Saturday. Apparently, the alt-left feels the need to attack anyone who supports President Trump. Ben Carson didn't lash out and name-call like so many liberals have done this week. Instead, he shared his own story. Several years ago, we bought a farm in rural Maryland. One of the neighbors immediately put up a Confederate flag. A friend of ours, who is an African-American three-star general, was coming to visit and immediately turned around, concluding that he was in the wrong place. Interestingly, all the other neighbors immediately put up American flags, shaming the other neighbor, who took down the Confederate flag, he wrote. In both instances, less than kind behavior was met by people taking the high road, noted Carson. We could all learn from these examples. So true. Ben Carson's message is going viral, and for good reason. We need to unite now more than ever. As President Trump said, we are all Americans first. Which came into mind, remember when Michelle Obama and Hillary, they were talking about when they go low, we go high? Yeah, well, we have proof of how high these idiots went. Let me know what you guys